Hey everybody, it's Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Today is Thursday, January 19th, and we are going to be doing the monthly cards for January. Whoo, you guys, we're over halfway through the month already. Is that not crazy? My mom told me that would happen, that we would fly through, especially fly through the month, especially because of the escape that was last weekend. So, woohoo! We made it through the escape, and I found my video really quick. Yay! There's a whole bunch of you that are already out here. Yay! Hi, Cindy Runtree. Looks like you were the first one here. Hi, Sandy Whitlander. Hi, Betty Pyle, and there is also Carissa. Long time no see. Good old Wisconsin. Yay. I just left Carissa's house. Like, it was at 4:30, I think, and I got home a half hour ago, you guys. Hi, Betty Pyle. Hi, Susan Bellamy and Carmen Sanders. Yay, long time no see for you as well. Hey, Karen Wetstein and Mary Hartman's with us already. Deanna Stell. Hi, Sherry Stewart. There's Ann Bellinger, snowy Vermont. We were supposed to get a bunch of snow last night, and apparently it kind of fizzled out. We maybe got 2 inches, and the roads were perfectly fine driving home today from Carissa's, and I was expecting to drive home in a snowstorm, but it was all good. Hi, Donna Grushke. Hi, Deb Norman. Hi, Vera Anderson. Good evening to you too. You're able to catch the live. Yay. Yes, making the cards later is perfectly awesome. A lot of people do that, actually. Deb Norman is Johnny on the spot. You guys don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Hi, Feline from Eastern Oregon. Hi, Deborah Griffith. Hi, Holly Paplow. And Mary Lemke and Cindy Hutchings. Yay, there's Jennifer Jones. You guys, everybody's rocking and rolling right in. Hi, Judy Immel and Elaine Rebeck. And Randy Schultz and Mary Schreiber. Wow. Hi, Ethel King. And there's Connie Moore. Wow. Sherry Martin's here and Faye Godby. Oh my gosh, you guys, the list continues. There's Penny Powell from the Sunshine State. Yay. To sign you up for the IPS. Perfect. It's good that we talk about the IPS. I'm trying to get a good sense for where I'm at with that one. The class is 2 weeks away, and I've been talking to Carissa about it, like how many do I plan to kit up, right? Because card kits need to get kitted up, and I have Florida in there. So I just sent a reminder about it today. So yes, definitely Penny Powell. I will get you signed up for it. Hi, Lynn Beasley and Karen Drain from Erie, Michigan. Hi, Donna Simmer from Canada. Oh yes, haha, good call, Carissa, thank you. I had to stop by and pick something up. It was very important. I actually was trying to connect with Deirdre. So I drove down and dropped some stuff off by Carissa. And that's why I had to take a trip down to her. So I appreciate that. She is a monkey in the middle for somebody else that's on my team. And it works so perfectly that I can just drop things off. So yay. Okay, hey Jeannie Parker, hey Daryl. It's not Daryl, it's Carol Engelbrecht. So Carol, I think your name is, I think it's wrong in there. Hi, Janet Flay. Woohoo. All right, you guys, the group is rocking and rolling right in. All right, so we have a bunch of things. I'm just messaging Carissa back really quick. I hope that, okay, we have lots of things to show you guys. I've got Happy Mail to share with you, and I've got some new cards to share with you. Lots of different things to share with you. And you guys, I put the board back here so that you can see that it's full. If I go this way, every square is full, and this was as of yesterday morning. So if you've placed an order recently, like Laura Sullivan, you ordered today, your name's not on the board. And so it's as of yesterday morning, I got through my everything that I think that happened over the last week. And it was, hi Debbie Schultz. I got everybody in there as of yesterday. So if you're recently placed an order, it's not on there yet. Okay, I'm just calling that out in case you don't see your name on there and you're wondering why. I had to basically like stop, and then once we do the drawing, then I'll add more names to it. Okay, so we're gonna do a drawing for that. The other thing too is, hi Linda Kester. Kelly is working on the mystery card night. You guys, we had the mystery card night on Monday night, and Kelly is going to try to have all the names to me by 7:30, and she's gonna message me that she has the names out there around that time if she gets it done. So we'll do a drawing for mystery card night. My mystery card is actually sitting over there. there. So I'll have to grab it to show it to you guys. You guys might have guessed which card it is because we did make it together as a group a couple Fridays ago. And yeah, so there's lots of things to get through. I think I want to start with Happy Mail. And also too, hi Diane Bogenhagen. I'm going to do a quick shout out and call out to everybody. Hi Jean Terwilliger, of everybody who handed in their scavenger hunts. You guys, I like to do this because sometimes things get lost in the shuffle. And if I call off your name really quick here, that means I have your scavenger hunt. So if you've mailed it recently, then I may not have gotten it yet, but I did get some mail today, and there were 3 actually in the mail today. And so if I call off your name, know that you're set. I'll count it in and I'll grade it. But you guys have until January 31st to do the scavenger hunt. And the scavenger hunt's found out on my website, and it's just a fun little game that you guys can play. Hi, Francis Rodriguez. You're late. Not really, though. You're here, and we're just getting started, so you're all good. All right. So I have Jennifer Jones. I have Susan Bellamy. I have Susan Wormley. I have Kathy Jackson, Sherry Stewart, Christina Bernards, Deb Norman, Debbie Schultz, which is Debbie Buzzy at work, Judy Sharp, Millie Kindle, Pamela Leahy. I have Pat Detlefson, Stacy Burns, Carissa Albert, Jenny Knutson, and Jewel Easterling. One more, Michelle Cinto, and Karen Wetstein, and Lisa Spacek. So if I just listed off your name, that means I have your scavenger hunt. If you've mailed it recently, just give it a little more time. If you've emailed it to me, maybe forward it back to me so that I can get it and print it off. So the scavenger hunts, you guys, my printer is always low on ink, and I just hate printing on my printer because I have somebody else that prints for me at a business, and I just pay them for copies, right? So if you email it to me, I got to send it to my printer and then I have to get it printed off. So when you mail it to me, that's awesome because then I don't lose it in the shuffle of adding a middleman to get me my printout. So your mystery card is already in the mail to your grandson. Great timing for mystery card night. Great. Hi, Gwen Simmons. Yay. From California. Hi, Maria Gilbertson. So we will go over mystery card in a little bit. Let's flip the camera down, you guys, and show you what I have. I got a bunch of Happy Mail. And you guys, Happy Mail is awesome because it's more inspiration and more ideas for you. So I love that you let me entertain you with the Happy Mail that I get. So we'll flip this down. This one I got to start with is, you guys, this one came from Feline Mays. Her mama made this. Look at that. It is going to be awesome to put this on my shelf. I have a little area over there that I put bee paraphernalia. I don't know, Janet. So Janet, here's the question. Does your card weigh more than an ounce? If your card weighs more than an ounce, you need to put an extra ounce stamp on it. And if it is a square, you need to put extra postage on it. And if it is more than a 1/4 inch thick, you have to put extra postage on it. So I guess those are my 3 questions that I'd throw back at you before I can answer that question. And honestly, I would take it to the post office and ask them because I'll be honest, if you mail it out and it's short postage, the person that's receiving it is going to end up with postage due, and then they'll have to pay it. So I have no idea. I guess it depends on how much it weighs. Hi, Susan Baranek. Yay. Okay, so going back to the crown, you guys, this was made by Feline May's mama. So yay, she did a great job. I can't wait to put this out on my shelf. Very, very pretty. And it came with a beautiful card that says, if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. And that is so cool. And then she's got a purple pumpkin on the inside for me. And look at how bedazzly that is. It's so pretty. I love it. That little detail up there with this little thing, like, it just adds to that corner. It's so cool. Very, very pretty, Feline. I love it. And then, let me see here. Oh, yeah. So Feline, if you're watching, apparently I didn't read the note. So I asked Feline about an hour ago, I'm like, did you make it, or did you have somebody make it, or did you buy it that way? And if I would have opened up the letter, it says, my mama has a crafty habit of making tiaras and hats. So I asked her to make you a tiara. I bought some fun bee and floral items, and this is her creation. I hope you like it. So Feline, I just read your note right now, and had I read it before, I would have had the answer to my question. So now you guys know how it feels when you guys ask me for things and you have the answers right in front of you. Oh, yay. She's in cold stamps, so if you chose to put it in your B shelf, you would be totally sensible. That just, okay, so she's telling me I could put it up on my B shelf, and that it would be a fun addition to the hive. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. I love it, Feline, so thank you. Oh man, I did read it now. And then she decorated the envelope here as well. So very cool, Feline, I love it. Yay, she is here watching. So I got to show that off to everybody right away. That's awesome. And then, you guys, this one came from Karen Forward had a little gift for me, you guys. And she does the Park Lane here. And so she gave me 2 matching necklaces. One is with rose gold and one is silver. I love it. And then a little bee wallet, you guys. Look at this. I love it. She found it one of those wallets that has that magnetic in it. So, like, if you go through security or whatever, it's one of those metal, there's a name, RFID protection. And so it's a bee wallet. Yay. Look at that. And then you put your credit cards in there. And it's so pretty. So that came from Karen Forward, you guys. So pretty. With some awesome necklaces. And then I got a couple more things. Hi, Angela Knutson. Thanks for liking and sharing. If you guys don't know how to like, all you have to do is put a thumbs up. That's how you do the liking. Yay. Feline, your mom is crafty like you. Yay. It's awesome. You guys, this came from Karen Wetstein. I have 2 cards here from Karen Wetstein, you guys, actually. So Karen sent me a thank you card, and she signed up for a bunch of classes and sent a thank you card here. And I love that patch. It looks like a patchwork quilt look here. It's so cool. And it's textured with the Tasteful Textiles embossing folder. So cool. And it's got a little strip of designer paper on the inside. She's got the Sahara sand matching the Sahara sand out here. Very cool. And then she gave me a little bee grateful stone. I love it, with a little boinger on there. It said bee boinger, right? So that will definitely find its way onto my shelf or my windowsill as well. Thank you for that one, Karen. And then she sent this one today with her scavenger hunt. And this is that ringed with nature paper. And she put some vellum in the back here and the texture with some that new pool party sheer ribbon. And she had an awesome time at the Winter Creative Escape. And thank you for thank Mom and Dad for the delicious food too. Yay. I will make sure Mom sees this. She's stopping in tomorrow. Mom's going to help me kit up ink, paper, scissors tomorrow. So that is very pretty. Thank you, Karen. And then this came from, I think, Faye Gabi. Yes, Faye Gabi sent this. And it's like a little postcard. My camera's in a different spot, you guys. So I'm used to handing it, but it's back here. So the whole setup got moved over there for the escape. And so I've got to get used to how we have it now. So this pretty card came from Faye Gabi. Thank you, Faye. And then this one came from Shannon West, who is my DDM for Stampin' Up. And it said, congrats on earning the incentive trip. I bet you are going to love Mexico. Thanks for all you do. I surely appreciate you. X's and O's, Shannon. And Shannon is our DDM, and so that's her card with that Taco Fiesta stamp set. I think that's from that. All right. This one comes to me. You guys. This was Mary Jo McCulloch sent this, and she didn't need to. She sent a story card. So my PayPal, for those that don't know, when you PayPal me money, my PayPal is chrismbertram@msn.com. And she PayPal'd to Christine at cardsbychristine.com, which it's in the process of figuring out how to make it work. But just so she felt bad and sent me a sorry card. And Mary Jo, you definitely did not need to, but she got a PDF from me. And so she did a lot of coloring here, and it looks like this girl had a bad hair day because she accidentally cut off the whole side of her hair here. I didn't look at that closely until right now, and I'm like, oh, she's having a bad hair day. But Mary Jo, I appreciate your card. Thank you so much. You did not need to send this. It was totally, we always figure things out, you guys. This one comes to me from Miss Judy Sharp. Judy Sharp sent in some money for, she got a caddy from me, you guys, one of these little caddies. Yay. I'll show it here for those of you that haven't seen this before. So I have these guys that are made on a 3D printer, and they hold all your supplies. Look at this cool one. I know Feline got her goodie box today. You guys, but all the boxes went in the mail. I have to show you a picture. I haven't posted it yet. I meant to post it. Didn't have a chance, I guess. I didn't even think about, I think about posting it, but I didn't do it yet. I have a picture right here of all of the boxes for the Escape. I was going to post this in the group. 41 boxes. And there's my mom. My mom's giving the thumbs up. She's like, let's get these out of here, you guys. It completely filled up the back of my vehicle. There was not any space left for any more boxes. And she stood there and helped me, and I was up on the ledge, like up high, and she handed them all to me. Otherwise, it would have taken me probably triple as long to get them up on there. But in 10 minutes, we had them all out on the cart. That by myself would have taken me 20 minutes, probably a lot longer. So my mom is always there to help me. But yay! So, yeah, so the Escape, you guys, the caddies, Judy Sharp back on business here. But look at this, how she did this. A nice angle kind of cut on here, which is awesome. And she used the Sun Prints, the Pretty Prints designer paper and the Sun Prints stamp set and dies there. So that's very pretty, Judy. This comes to us from Mitzi Stanley. And Mitzi, I showed this card to Tyler last night, and he loved it. Tyler loves anything nature-esque, and he loves squirrels. Hi, Linda Hall. Yeah, so, but you guys, those boxes were all mailed out Tuesday. I dropped them off at 5:15 on Tuesday, and some people got them today, which is Thursday, in Oregon. Feline, you're in Oregon, and it arrived. That's awesome. So this comes from Mitzi Stanley, and then she's got, it's like a little bit of a gatefold like that. Yay, and she wrote a little love note to me there. And then this is also from Mitzi using the inked up, the expressions in ink, and it's one of those crazy awesome folds like that. We did I can't remember, an ink, paper, scissors card using it. I can't remember which one at the moment. Hi, Hilden L. Hi, Susie Stocks. Mom and I do make a great team. I totally agree. That one is from Mitzi. This one is from Miss Anna Rebedu. You guys, she even put purple washi tape on here for me. And it's a Purplelicious card. You guys take note for this. This is a book card. And it has it's fun in the middle. And this is the layout, not the card, but the layout is what's going to be used for Sale-a-bration Hoorah Rah. That class is coming up at the end of February, and it's going to be like, pow! Designer series paper in your face. Yay! So this is from Anna Rebedu, and she gave me a thank you card for the Escape, and she had a lot of fun at it. So that was awesome. She said that she hoped everyone had a great time, and I think they did, Anna. Debbie received her box, and she's in Florida. Wow, awesome. So very pretty, you guys. So this layout is going to be what we're going to do for Sale-a-bration Hoorah Rah for one of the fun folds, because I'm going to use Sale-a-bration paper, and yay, and it folds just like that. Super cool. So that's on the docket for later in February, that layout. Oh, let's get that little guy down there. Very pretty. I love the, I can't remember, you guys. I try to remember a lot of things, but I can't remember where that flower comes from. But it's in the annual catalog. Oh, it is an awesome card. All right. So then, you guys, let's see if I have, I didn't show this to you, but this was the envelope that went with Karen Wetstein's card. You guys, I love it. She always includes a flap that matches the paper. So if you love that bird paper, and then you get this envelope in the mail that matches it, it's so cool. Yeah. So good job, Karen. All right, I think that takes care of all of the happy mail at the moment. Oh, nope, I lied. There's more. Okay. And I got some gifts, you guys, for the Escape, and I thought I'd share with you what I got for gifts. And I haven't even opened some of these. Oh, this was from Christina Heiser, as she gave me a bee card that is from that Sale-a-bration paper from a couple Sale-a-brations ago. And it was a thank you card for all the hard work for the Escape. And you guys, she gave me some different bee things, and I haven't even opened this. Oh my gosh, very cool. It is a keychain that has lavender vanilla with butterflies on it. You know, Jennifer Merle Hampshire, if you would have seen that before you left, you would have stolen that from me, I bet. And there's a Don't Worry, Be Happy stress ball. Yay! And awesome. It's a makeup mirror, I bet. A compact mirror with a little bee on it, you guys. I love these kind of things because they make great additions to my shelf. Yay! Yay. Okay, so that's from Christina Heiser. Very cool. I bet Christina went mine, but I bet that Jennifer Merle Hampshire would go ape for this little guy here because it's purple and it's butterflies, and she loves both of those things. Thank you, Christina. This came from Lynn Beasley, you guys. So let's show you the card. I'm pretty sure that is, oh, so this one is not, this right here is the birthday card. So I didn't show this off yet. I got another, this one came a couple weeks ago, but it's been in my house on the counter. So this came from Lynn Beasley, sending birthday wishes to me. She's got a cute little white organza organdy bow. And then these are the Wonderful World flowers. I don't know how, Lynn, like, I feel like this is the designer series paper and you cut them each out with the stitched rectangle. Super cool. You stamped on the white here, and it's also embossed, like the top flap of the card is embossed here, which is super cool. Hi, Stacy Ray. And then she also gave me some, I believe, towels here. I think this was from Sarah Kruger, and then these were from Lynn here. So I got some more bee things and a little bee bag. And this, you know what, Lynn? I'm thinking this was from you too, and that was in there. Sarah Kruger gave me this card, you guys. I don't know if I showed this off. Sarah had a bottle of wine with this one, a sweet grape juice wine. I love it. So yeah, so those came to me on the same day. So they were on the pile together. So very nice for that. Yay. And then, let's see here, you guys. This one came from, I don't know if there's a card, but there's a purple bag here. You guys, I gotta show you this. This was from, I believe, Susie Stocks. Susie, you're watching, oh my gosh. Susie, I believe this one was from you. It was, right, look at this, you guys. So we went to Albanese on the way home from the bus trip. And so look at all these gummy bears. So these are definitely for Tyler. Tyler loves this stuff. So my hubby just brought in my box. The cookies were so good. Awesome swaps. Everyone did a super job. Thank you. So Maria, your box was so full that we didn't even need packaging or like bubble wrap in there. Hopefully everything came. Your swap cards were enough packaging in there. It was filled to the gills. Like your box was like there. We could not fit one more thing in there. So hi, Becky Roar. Oh, I love it. So I hope everything came in good order though, and nothing was squished too much. All right. So that one I believe was Susie Stocks. And then I have right here too. I said that you guys, I would open these up in front of everybody. So I have to look to see who this one's from. It says, thanks a bunch. So look at that with the little hexagons. You guys, that was a punch from back in the day, and that's the old style hive embossing folder that there was. This is from Lisa Nealon, thanking me for the retreat. And she had little gifts here too, you guys. Look at this little heart bag. Let's see what, oh, ha! Look at that. Now, is that not awesome? So I have the butterfly one. This must be a thing that is out now with, I wonder if they're different. But this makes a Bath and Body Works. This Busy Bee makes a sound. Okay. And then this is the butterfly. I love it. Awesome. So I got a bee and a butterfly. So thank you, Lisa Nealon. I love it. Okay. And I've got just two more, you guys. So entertain me for two more gifts and show you what's going on here. This one, because I love to share the cards with you. I believe, now this one is Deb Norman, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was. You got me addicted to those gummies, so I needed to pass on the love. So I will be honest, Susie, that Tyler absolutely loves those gummies. And so I'm going to get the wine, and Tyler can have the gummies, and life will be good. So this one is from Deb Norman. Oh, it's a little baby card on a card, just a little note to let you know how much your kindness means to me. Yay! So that one is from Deb Norman. And Deb, I hope you don't mind, Deb, I'm sharing this too. Oh man, you guys know I like my wine. So, okay, and it's the purple cow. Okay, you guys, if you are near Dubuque, Iowa, or going through Dubuque, Iowa, you definitely need to stop at the Stone Cliff Winery. They have a purple cow wine. It is amazing. It's like grape juice. And then this one that came from Susie Stocks, she said this is a great sweet red wine. And her hopes is that I love this wine, and Tyler loves it, that we can, when we make our next trip down, we go to, it's Guttenberg, Iowa, so that we stop at this winery. So Deb and Susie, this is a good liquid encouragement here. I love it. Awesome, awesome. And then this last one, you guys, okay, I have one more. So that's from Deb, so I don't want to miss that. And then this is from Miss Dawn Ablett, you guys. So when she sent me her cards, I believe, she sent me this too. And it's like a little cat treat pot. Like it's a mixture of things. There's a little bee bottle in here, you guys, that would look great on myself too, or I can use it. And there's cat things in here, you guys. So Dawn, if you're watching, I am literally just opening up this right now. And I hope you guys don't mind. I like to open up things in front of you just to share with you what you guys share with me. And oh, it's so cute. So Dawn's co-worker's daughter makes these, and it's a birthday cake and honeycomb. I love it. Look at this little organza bag, and there's a little lip gloss here, and then I love it. They're little honeybee combs, and they have little bees on them. And I gotta see here, you guys. Entertain me. Ah, cool. And it smells like honey. And it's a lip gloss. Okay, very good. I love it. Birthday cake and honeycomb. Very cool. And then these are for the cats. They're little cat toys. And if I open it up inside here, there is a little gift in here. I'm going to undo it because I'm sure I need to take this out to give it to the cats. Ah, little cat treats. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are the most adorable thing. Dawn, you're going to get people commenting on these little balls. Now, I imagine you cut every one of these little squares and you glued it on to each one and you made this adorable little ornament thing. And I wonder if that is a die. I love it. And there's little treats in there. And there's one for Honey and there's one for Tigger. And then there's also Beachside Crunch, Meow Mix, or Party Mix, the Friskies. I love it. Okay, and let's see the beautiful cards, you guys. So there's a little butterfly on the outside here. There's a little butterfly flap. Oh, sorry, you guys saw her address. Didn't mean to share, but there's her butterfly flap. She colored all those. And, oh man, happy birthday. Very pretty. Oh, I love it, Dawn. It's so awesome. Happy birthday. Oh, you guys, I love it. I've been getting so much positive feedback, you guys, that you love the lives and you love the videos that I do. Look at this. This is the Christmas card, you guys. I'm just opening this now. A very Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. It goes like that. I saw that there was a fold down the middle. You guys take that beauty in. Holy Moses. That is that poinsettia from 2 catalogs ago. Silver leaves, a silver ribbon, the little bow is coming out. It's creased down the middle with the triangle, and then that pops up. Is that not awesome? I love it. Dawn, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, look at how pretty it is. Yeah, that is, this could be also a nice layout for a Fun Folds card. Oh man, or a mystery card layout, you guys. Okay. The wheels are turning, Dawn. I love it. See, you guys inspire me too. Awesome gifts, Dawn. Oh my goodness. I'll go back. I saw that you had a note in here too. I'm going to go back and read that. Oh, look at this party box right here. You guys, the cats got a gift and I got a gift and Tyler got a gift. Awesome. Okay. Whew. You guys, we made it through the Happy Mail. Yay. Okay. I opened up some presents. You guys, I'll be honest with you. oh, there's one more. Oh man, you guys, I gotta do one more. Christina Heiser dropped this off. This was dropped off like before with the escape, you guys, everything kind of became a blur for the last 2 weeks. And so I wanted to share this stuff with you guys too, so you could see the cards. They're so pretty and see the gifts, right? So, hi Marsha Long, good evening to you from Texas. Hi Laura Wood. One more, okay, because I like to share the cards with you. So this came from Christina Heiser. And she dropped it off before the escape, and I'm going to open it up live with you guys so you can see the beautifulnesses. Happy gift wrapping season. So this was that set that was like Mischief Madden. I don't know. It was from the Holiday Mini Catalog. So that's Christina's card. And you guys, she used that. It's going to be really crinkly for a moment, you guys, okay? So let me uncrinkle really fast. So she used that pipe cleaner. Bonnie Lesperance refers to it as the pipe cleaner ribbon because it looks like pipe cleaner to her. And crinkle, crinkle. One moment, please. Okay. Crinkle Crinkle purple tissue paper. You guys got to check out the bee basket here too. Oh man, look at this. There's like a bee, it's a bee basket on the side. This is perfect. So Carissa, when you're over again sometime and we're designing, I have a little box to put cards in now. And she's got a sheet mask, a reindeer calming sheet mask. There is cat toys. I love it. The cat toys for the Honey and Tigger. You guys, I love the vanilla flavored midgies. Those are awesome. There's little chocolates in the bottom. Look at this cute little bee bag. Christina, if you're watching this live, I'm opening your gift. Yay. And, oh, burgers and beignets, you guys. Oh, man. I love it, Christina. We love burgers and beignets. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. We're going to go. Oh, yay. I'm not wrapping that back up. I'm going to leave that out. And then, yay. When the hunger, oh, you guys, she has a little note. Beauty items for pampering, hand sanitizer to keep germs at bay, tape for wrapping last minute gifts, tea to calm the nerves, tissues to dry those tears, and candy when hunger strikes. All right, now that is cool, you guys. You should take a note of all of that awesomeness that she wrote on there. It's a stressless kit. So if you're looking for a great gift idea, this would have been great to open with you guys closer to Christmas time. So that if you were looking for cute gifts to give to somebody, there's tape and there's a little tea bag, and then there's also a little chapstick mint chocolate. Oh my gosh, you guys, such a great little idea. And these little bags are Stampin' Up! Bags, you guys. This was one of the tags that you could get from the mini. So cute, and she put it on the back of one of those memories and more cards, you guys. That was awesome, Christina. This was like the gift that kept on giving, that it just kept giving me more and more. Wow. Thank you for all of that, Christina. I love it. Okay. And we even had stuff for the kittens. Whew. Yay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that was fun. Okay. Wow. Okay. So that was good. I think that might be everything that I had for Happy Mail, you guys. So I think what we'll do, I have a couple things I want to talk about for upcoming classes, just to put it out there to make sure that you guys know what's coming up. Today we're going to do the monthly card making class. It's 3 cards and they feature 3 different sets. One of them is the Share Milkshake, one is the farm card, and then one is the So Much Like Love for You. So that's what we're going to make tonight. And then what we're going to do is I want to show you what's coming up next week. There's a lot coming up next week, you guys. We have Let's Just Stamp at 1. I'm sold out. I actually planned for 36 or 2, and I ended up making 12 more kits. I don't know. It ended up being 54. I went from 32 to 54. And so all 54 are gone now. I don't have any left. So I'm going to show you the cards, but just know, like, I don't have kits left. That RSVP was by last week. And so, yep, 56 I made, actually. All gone. And then we have the Technique Club class with Rose. You guys, that's Tuesday at 1:30. And she's going to be teaching the class on her YouTube channel. But I kitted up the kits for those in the United States, where she's kitting it for those in Canada. Hi, Melanie Foy. Hi, Mitzi Stanley. Twice in 1 week. Whoop, whoop. So I'm going to show you what you get with that. I kitted for 12, you guys, and I have 11 sign up. So if there is anybody else that wants to do the Technique Club for January, if you do 10 months in a row, that's when you get the host rewards. If you don't want to do 10 in a month and you just want the card kits and the one Technique card for one time, you can always do that too. And then we have Country Floral. You guys, I think that there might be 3 left for Country Floral. Actually, nope, there's 1 left for Country Floral. And then Ink, Paper, Scissors. And that Ink, Paper, Scissors, you guys, I am planning for 48, and I have 32 people have already purchased. So I'm kitting up that with my mom tomorrow. So we're only kitting 48, and that leaves 16 of them. So I will share with you guys the different things here really quick, just to show you what's coming up. The Let's Just Stamp, we're going to be making these cards Monday at 1 o'clock Central. And these are the 3 cards that we'll be making on Monday. The Let's Just Stamp with Dainty Delight. And then there is the Technique Club class. So with the Technique Club class, you guys, I went and I bought myself a 3-ring binder. And what you'll get is you'll start collecting. I did buy, it's a recipe book, but you know what? I'm gonna make a label that will go right over the top of this that might have my name on it, or it might have club technique classes or something, technique ideas. I'm gonna make a little thing. I know that Carla Lake, I think you already got this because she asked me what I was getting. And it comes with all these page protectors, you guys. So it also comes with all of these recipe cards. I think it was about either $16 or $20. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the recipe cards, but I have my page protectors, and every month you'll get, yeah. So you guys, that Heart Punch just went out of stock yesterday, like yesterday morning, I think, because I put it on an order on Monday and it was no problem. And then I went to look yesterday and that Heart Punch was out. And yesterday was Wednesday. So sometime between Tuesday and Wednesday, the Heart Punch went out, and it's out of stock until the end of March. I think it's like March 26th or 27th. So if you were trying to get that one, sorry, yeah, it's just that I think a lot of people must have liked it, and it's coming back, so you'll still be able to get it when it comes back, but for now it's out of inventory and you can't get it. So this is what you'll get. You'll get your card, complete card set, where it has this card that matches what the name of the technique is, and it says rock and roll technique, and this is what Rose actually put this together. She wrote this up, and then you'll get the little card stamped like that, and then you'll get your card clip. This is the kit I have extra for you guys, whoever wants to get it. It's a $50 purchase, so you'll get that, and then you'll get the card kits, and also you get a PDF tutorial. And these are the 3 cards that Rose is going to be making next week. And so this PDF tutorial is all done. I'm going to be emailing it out to everybody who's attending here in the next couple days. And so there is that. So again, there's 1 left. You'd have to use my current host code, and I could get that in the mail for you. So this is the first time I'm really showing this off. I finally got my my book figured out. So, all right, so that's the technique club class. I'm not gonna put that in there because I won't find it later. And then the country floral, oh, you guys, ink, paper, scissors, and country floral are actually over on the counter. If I have to get up and get anything, I'll go grab them. Send a recipe card with all of your kits. Have them send you a favorite recipe. Oh, Mitzi, that's kind of a clever idea. How many people would fill out a recipe for me and bring it and then give it back to me? There are probably 100 or 50. There's either 50 or 100 in here. But you know what? That's a clever idea. Yeah, Judy Bobo, you have to wait as well. I know. The stamp set is still available. So you guys could still order that stamp set. You do lose the 10%, which is about $3.75 or $4. But you could still get the stamp set now and then get the punch later in life. So yes, Deb Norman, the club technique class is an order only, and it's a club. So at the end of 10 months, if you do 10 consecutive months, you get a $75 shopping spree with me, and you get a half off item. Okay, so that's what the club technique is. And I only have 1 left. I had 11 people sign up, and I always kit in multiples of 4. So if anybody is interested in that, you're going to have to, so there's an Anthony Tartaro. Hi, Anthony, if it's Anthony, or there's somebody else behind there. Hi, France. It is a big thing right now. I'm just seeing if I missed anything. If anybody's interested, Stampin' Up! Deanne said I would. I don't know what you would, Deanne. A Stampin' Up! Cookbook, yeah. Oh, you guys would. Send me the recipes. Okay, you guys have to remember that I'm about 15 to 20 seconds ahead of you, and I'm already on to the next thing, and I have to think about what we talked about. So what I might do, if there's 60 or 100 here, what I will do is I'll have to remember to write it in the email too, that if I'll put it in a kit one time. When there's about 60, I'll put in everybody's kit, and then I'll see who gives me recipes back. You give me your favorite recipes, and then what we'll do is we'll share them sometime during a live. Yay. Bought the stamps, and we'll order the punch later. Yay, Judy Bobo, I'm glad you did that. Yeah, you guys would send me recipes. Okay, cool. So I think that's what we'll do sometime. Awesome. All right, cool beans. Hi, Sherry Stewart, card recipes. Oh, there you go, too. Could be a card recipe, too, for your favorite card layout. Oh, I think I like that idea better, that you guys give me, think about that. If you give me the measurements and directions for a card, to make a card, one of your favorite card layouts, and then what we would do is that sounds like something very intriguing. That you guys send me back your favorite card layout, and then I would make that, pull a recipe and make it live with you guys. I'd pull some products together and then make one of your recipes live with you. I wonder if we do that as a new type of thing. Things are going to settle down. I promise they will. Things have to settle down. The escape kind of took a lot of time, but things will settle down. And I wonder if that's something we build into the schedule, like every other week or something like that. You guys send me a card recipe. I read it off of here, and together we make the card, and then your card layout gets shared with everybody. I like it. So not food recipe. I'd rather have card recipes. Yeah, you guys. Anthony, I'm not sure why you're asking me if I'm married or not. That's none of your business at this moment, I think, because I don't know you from Adam. So, but anyways, nobody needs to answer that question that's watching me live either, because we don't know who Anthony is at the moment. All right. No, so Lynn Beasley, so I'm thinking, I like your idea that it could be a food recipe, right? But I think I'd rather get card recipes. And as they come in, what I would do is, it's a weird message from Anthony, Carmen. Yes, it totally is. And you guys can totally ignore it completely. And so if he starts to ask stuff more, we will remove him from the page, right? But for now, we'll let him be. He could be a creeper, but maybe not. I'm not sure. So, but yes. So we'll leave it be for now. We'll ignore him for now, you guys. But I like the card recipe idea better. And what will come of it as they get mailed to me, I will put them in the order that I receive them. And what we'll do is we'll find a dedicated time once a month or every other week. We'll see what we can do, build into the schedule. And it will be like a reverse mystery night, you guys. It will be that you guys get to define the layout for the mystery card. So just keep that in mind when you send that to me. You guys blocked Anthony. That's perfect. You guys can more than remove him and block him from your, yeah, absolutely. But I am pretty sure that now that we called him out on it, that he will not be asking more questions. And if he does, then we're going to block him. I will. I'm not going to take the time right now. But yes, absolutely, guys. You can block and report him. I'm fine with that. But yes, this is like, my mind is like, the wheels are turning on what we're going to do with this. Okay. So super cool, right? So you guys, like, this will be a new thing that we do for 2023. It will be like a reverse mystery card night where you guys are giving me a layout and then we share your layout. So I'll want your name on it, like instructions, like the measurements, like we need the like the inches and like whatever, and the instructions on, you know what I mean? I think this will be super cool. You guys, together we have a good brainchild here. So yay. All right. We're going to do roll call, you guys, and then we're going to make some cards because it has been 45 minutes of jibber jabber. Hi, Mary Jean Kiefert. All right. Donna Grushki. Yay. Signing you up for ink, paper, scissors. You betcha. I can definitely do that. And I just saw your message pop in. Mary Lemke, Feline Mays, Francis Rodriguez, Judy Bobo, Karen Wetstein, Angela Knutson, Bonnie Gravlin, Annette Rollin, Amy Pons, Vera Anderson, Shirley Malarkey, Kathy King, Jennifer Jones, Marcia Dean, Shauna Burns, Sandy Wicklander, Jeannie Parker, Ruth Nicholson, Gwen Simmons. Gwen Simmons, this is your first class with me. Yay! You guys give shout out to Gwen. This is her first class with me. She is also signed up for ink, paper, scissors, so she'll have a second one right away. You guys can hear the wheels turning. Yes. This could be really fun. I'm excited about it. I was thinking of something to do with you guys more ad hoc, and I think this could be it. So, all right, Patty Salter, Faye Godby, Rachel Horsch, and Barbara Barco. So hi Sandy Wicklander, yeah, you're here. I saw all the purple hearts and I got really excited. Love jibber jabber. Good, Sherry Stewart. I'm glad you guys like it. Hi, Marcy Hessen. What I'm wondering though, you guys will have to give me some thoughts. The question I would have is, I'll have the recipe. Do I need to send out a picture of the recipe card ahead of time so you guys have that information, or do I just pull it and we randomly have, I'll randomly be making the card and then you guys will get the measurements and would craft and make the card later and we do a challenge again. So anyways, yeah, it's like kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, and what do we call it? We're going to call it the recipe card challenge. That's what we'll call it. The recipe card challenge. See, with everything comes, like awesome. I love it. Okay. you guys, at the end of class, I do have some cards to share with you too. So don't skedaddle right away. I thought we'll get started making cards, and then I'm going to share with you some cards we got made. Over the last few days, we got some stuff designed, you guys. Yay. Fancy Flora got designed. The ink, paper, scissors Queen Bee is about 75% done. The monthly class for February is about 80% done. And then we have another ad hoc class called Scenic Garden that is 100% done. So you guys, we'll share that stuff at the end of class because, well, let's get stamping. I feel like we've had enough talk. I don't think I've ever talked for 50 minutes before actually starting cards. I know a half hour. Watch you make the card and set up measurements afterwards. I like that idea, Deb, right? Because otherwise it's a little bit more work on the front end for me. This way, what I'll do is, instead of typing it all up too, what I'll do is, so when you guys fill out your recipe cards, be very clear, good handwriting, because what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and I'll have an event, and in the event I'll have discussion and I'll share a picture of the recipe card front and back so that I don't have to do extra writing, right? You guys, if anything is, if it's easy, it gets done fast, right? If something's more complicated and adds time to my day, it's harder to get it done. Okay, so Diane Bogan, I have 2 LGS kits left from 11, good call. So Diane Bogenhagen just put a call out there, you guys. I said that I was out of Let's Just Stamp, but Diane Bogenhagen has 2 of these left. So if 2 more people do sign up for this class, I can accommodate. Yes, I can definitely accommodate on that, you guys. So 2 more for Let's Just Stamp. Angela Knutson, very good question. Before I go into the monthly cards, I will explain to you guys. I had thought in my brain, my lady brain, that I thought we'd get to the guessing game yesterday, the 14 questions. I have the answers here. Okay, so instead of doing that, I made the executive decision to get through emails. You guys, I had about 200 emails from last Tuesday to yesterday to get through, and I got down to about 150 of them done. So maybe 50 left. And I had 9 tutorials to write for the winter Creative Escape, which I still have 5 left to do. And I wrote the Country Floral tutorial, and I wrote the winter Creative Escape monthly card tutorial. So I wrote a bunch of tutorials, you guys, and I did not do the video. So I'm you know what comes first is work, and then what comes second is fun. And to me, the guessing game thing was a fun challenge, but what took priority is what is needing to be done for classes and responding to people and replying to emails and signing people up for classes and getting orders in from people who placed orders. And so Angela, I did not do it yet. And so you guys I know you're all okay with that. And when it comes time, I have it. And I have all the prizes. They just arrived today. I bought 15 prizes for those people that won. And so, yes. So yeah. So good stuff, you guys. It's all there. It all is going to get done. Mom says it always gets done. And if it doesn't get done, what doesn't get done today will get done tomorrow. You can save things for tomorrow to do, right? So Susan Bellamy, I'm seeing that you said in here that you would take one of the Let's Just Stamps, and that can definitely work because I have Diane's kit. So Judy Sharp got your box today. Judy, that is a day early. So Judy, that's awesome. You wanted it by tomorrow before you went out of town. So that's awesome. And Gwen Petrashek will take one of Diane's Let's Just Stamp. So so Gwen and Susan definitely are gone. So Let's Just Stamp. So Diane, they're gone. Yay. So you can make sure, put it on your list to bring them over. And then Gwen, I might just have you pay Diane directly for that. No problem. And then Susan, you're sending me a check for other things as well. So I can pay Diane for it for you. So, and then when you pay me, then that works. So, okay. So just like that, you guys, in the blink of an eye, 2 card kits are gone. And that's how it goes, you guys. I'm just writing your names down so that I don't forget. And then if anybody's watching, just know they're gone like that. Okay. Now I think we'll start, you guys. All right. Woo! Okay. Oh, you guys, I actually have 3 Gwens. You would think that Gwen is a unique name, and it is. And it was unique to Gwen Petrashek for about 2 years. But in the last maybe 6 months. There's a Gwen Goda from Hawaii, and there's a Gwen Simmons now from California. So I have 3 Gwens now. Yay. Awesome. Yes, Angela, you definitely will not miss it. I promise you guys. You know, there's a lot that gets done, and there's a lot more that needs to get done. And that's just how it will always be, I think. So, all right. So we're going to work with the ice cream just like that, you guys. We're going to get the ice cream card here locked and loaded and ready to go with you guys. We're going to make this one first. This one features the Share a Milkshake set. And you know what? I didn't stamp happy birthday in there, but we will. So for those of you that got this card kit with me, there's 3 kits in this class. And I'm trying to look here really quick if I have kits left over. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes, you guys, I have lots of this class left. I think I planned for, 38. I think I have 20 left of this class, you guys. So just know that if you're interested in this class, don't hesitate to reach out. Even if you're watching this video in a week, I bet you I will still have plenty of this class left. It's free with a minimum order of $45, or if you bump it to 50. If you bump it to 50, you get your name on the board, plus you get a sale-a-bration item. That's what's great about January and February, guys. If you hit 50, you get that free item, and you get 3 awesome cards for free. If you want to pay for it, it's $15 or $21 if you want it mailed to you. And what you get is everything that you see here plus an envelope. I always put my make and takes that I do here for class in plastic, but you guys get a white envelope. And then when it comes to this, you guys, you get all these little bits and parts. And so the stamp set is super cool. Oh man, there we go. Okay, knocking things all over. So the stamp set, you guys, is what Rose is featuring for her Share a Milkshake on Tuesday for that club technique class. Share a Milkshake, we don't use a lot of stamps from it for this card. All we're really using is the word celebrate. And then on the inside, we're gonna stamp the little sundae cup. The dies are awesome. I've used this crosshatch or whatever net. I called it a net-like thing. Used it a couple times recently. It got pulled into the country floral class that we're doing next week, Wednesday. Then the other thing that got pulled in here, you guys, is the sprinkles embossing folder. No, I lied. It's called raindrops. But when we did, Kristen and I designed this class last month, we were like, we need to use this embossing folder. Gwen's psyched to have her kits arrive. Yay. We used it here. We thought, well, they look like sprinkles. So you could have actually, yeah, it just looks like sprinkles on your card. So you guys, loving the Share a Milkshake. I think that about 5 people have already gotten this bundle in the last couple weeks. All right, the other thing that got pulled in here, okay, so you've got crumb cake for the little cone part. You have 2 scoops, 2 scoops of Raisin Bran, right? 2 scoops. So you've got a Calypso. It was a Christmas joke, you guys. No, it wasn't a Christmas joke. It was a joke at Christmas that my mom gave us an ice cream scoop and a wood-handled scoop, and then my sister-in-law gave us a scoop as well. And here my brother holds up the scoops and he goes, 2 scoops, 2 scoops, like the Raisin Bran commercial, you guys. Anyways, we've got a coral and a papaya scoop. And then with this card, you guys definitely needed to pull in a golden spoon, not a silver spoon. Silver would not have looked good. So gold it is. Pulled in the dry brush, which is a coral mixed with gold. And then we have this paper. And if you're not sure where this paper comes from, you guys, oh, it's from the Desert Storm set, right? So we go over here to, it's not Desert Storm, it's Delicate Desert. It's this piece right here. And that's where we pulled that out. The dry brush is actually here. You guys, the samplers are all gone. No more, no mas. They are all gone. All 48 of these little bad boys are accounted for. The dry brush is down here. It comes with a blue, like a balmy blue mixed with Pool Party, and then the coral. You guys, next time I'm going to make more of these. My brother doesn't know it yet. I talked to him today. He has very sad news. His cat was 17 years and would be 18 years in 4 months. He had to put her down today. She was very, 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 very sick. So I talked to him, but it was not on my mind to tell him we're making more of the samplers for next time. 3 people I had to turn down. I'm sad, but 3 people. I think that my designer paper is cut the wrong for my sample here. It's supposed to be 3 5/8. So it's over. So your guys in your kits are 3 5/8. And got it now, Raisin Bran commercial. Yep. So that's what you guys have here. You've got like a white mat, a designer paper mat. You have this little piece of a pale papaya, and you're like, what is that for? It's the piece that goes behind here, so that we didn't have to die cut another piece, because you only see a little bit. That you're gonna have to make that into that. Yeah, so my brother was sad. It brought back memories. 4.5 years ago, I had to put my cat Summer down, who was 16. She just wasn't doing good either, and it's a part of life. We don't. It's hard. Pets. It would be great if you had a pet that would last your entire life, but pets don't work that way. Oh, interesting. I have 2 of these. I don't know why I have 2. I bet it goes for the other Winter Creative Escape class that I have Tuesday. That is a little strip for the sentiment. You have a little burlap ribbon here. You have a little papaya ribbon, right? You have an inside, you have a tag. I know, Deb. So, he was definitely sad. So his cat's name is Phoenix. And it's just hard. I told for the last week, it's like just love on her as much as you can. It's hard to say goodbye to our pets, right? It took me 4.5 years before I was ready to get another kitten. You guys, it was 4.5 years, and it took a lot to be able to get Honey and have another pet, right? I don't regret it. Like, it was time, right? I don't regret the amount of time it took, and I don't look back. But I think of Summer every single day. It's like they leave a paw print in our hearts. And Tammy Sokolic just lost Ryder. And Ryder was, I think, 14. So it's hard losing those loved pets of ours. Yes, they leave paw prints on our hearts, you guys. All right, so you'll have your embossed piece here with the sprinkles, raindrop, aka sprinkles. And what we need to do is a little bit of stamping. So let's set these things off to the side for the moment, and we're gonna get our stamping out of the way. And let's grab out our piercing mat and put that underneath here. And you guys, what comes in the set is a Happy Valentine's Day. If I'm not mistaken, there's nope, there's not, I lied. Happy Valentine's Day it says Be My Valentine is what it says. The Happy Valentine's Day is from a set called Something Fancy. So it's not actually. Happy Birthday is from Something Fancy. So I was going to make this into a birthday card. The Happy Valentine's Day that I'm thinking of comes from Love for You, which is one of the next cards. Okay, now that I've thoroughly confused myself and you guys, let's stamp our inside. Oh, yes, losing a pet is so sad. It's hard. I said I would never get another pet, but when I found my mom and dad had a cat on the farm, and it's Honey, which you guys have met through lives. And if you haven't, I have shared her on other lives. I wasn't about to get another pet until I was having a conversation with my friend Mandy. And Mandy said to me, just because you lost one pet doesn't mean that you can't share love to another pet. And so that's very true. Like, you have a lot of love to give, and it was hard, and it has to be good timing, right? So what I did, you guys, is I stamped first strength on this side, and I stamped second strength on this side, just to see what I liked better. I wasn't quite sure. And then I also realized here that I should have stamped the sentiment first. And let's just stamp that along the bottom edge to see if, it's pretty straight, cool. I'm gonna stamp that next and see if I can stamp that pretty straight. Yep, not so bad. And then the ice cream or the sherbet, whatever it is, goes on the top. And with this, there's a very little line on the bottom. Like, there's not a much gap, but you have to beware of the gap so that your ice cream sherbet isn't floating above your dish. So what I did is that's the sherbet or ice cream at full strength. And if you like that or like the other here, I want to get some ink here. You can figure out which sundae dish you like better. Excuse me. If you end up with a little gap like that, just take a marker, take your Calypso Coral marker, and you can fill it in. But on that side, so it's like, well, do you like option A? You're at the eye doctor. Do you like option A or do you like B? Do you like it darker? So you guys tell me which one you like better, and that's what side I will glue up. And if it ends up being the darker, so I don't even remember which was which, but do you like the darker sundae bowl or do you like the lighter sundae bowl? That is the question. Your little tag here is Celebrate. What's awesome about this, Yeah. Oh, you guys, awesome. I appreciate all these kind words. You know what? I need to share this video with my brother so he can come to watch this to see all your caring words. I know he would so greatly appreciate it. The celebrate goes here, right? So photopolymer, awesome. You can see through it very easily. And then the other thing we need to do with ink over here, I just got the box today. I love everything in it. You're putting together your sampler as you watch. Thank you for all the gifts. You're so welcome, darling. Yay. You guys, the mail was good to us. Carissa likes the lighter option. Okay, cool. So I'll leave that here until I hear more options. This Sunday cone, you guys, if you look at it, it has like score lines in it. And then there's like foldies, like this folds in like this. So what we want to do is use a sponge. Ann Bellinger says the lighter one. I have loved every bird that has graced my life with their presence. Oh, Donna, that's so sweet. We're just going to sponge the edges here of our cone. And you can lightly go over that as well. You guys are so far liking the lighter option. That's good. Then I don't have to get my marker out, right? All right, we don't have to worry about the back edge because that will get covered up. And what we can do is, and you honestly, you wouldn't have to do that whole edge either because some of this is going to get covered up. But what that does is it just gives it a little bit of darker edging on it. All right, and then I'm gonna do over here a little bit more and that little edge there. Perfect. So that's for the crumb cake. So you guys are liking, majority are saying the lighter. Can you see both options again? Here's, I think option, so this is the lighter option, option A, and I believe that that's the darker. Oh, Deborah lost her bulldog yesterday. Oh my goodness, it's so sad when we lose our loved ones. They are children to us. They really are. All right, so there's our tag, you guys. So there's something in the new mini catalog, and they are masks. These masks are, oh, let's grab the catalog so I can show you them really quick. I made a swoop and I got the cards to show you guys. So in the catalog here, there are new masks in the back. They show them here. They're called Loveliest Layers on page 62. And they're down here on the corner. Those are the masks. We're using this one right here for the ice cream cone card. But part of the presentation that Diane Bogenhagen did for the Escape uses the other masks. And so these are some of the cards she did a creative presentation on. And it's the leaves, and then there's the two sets. So there's two masks for the leaves and two masks for the flowers. She did a couple different color combinations as well. And look what she did with that pale papaya ribbon. Oh yeah. And that's what you do with it because it's too thick to make a bow. So very cool cards there that Diane showed us how to put together, and that's with the masks. So what you guys are going to do, if you don't have these masks, you guys are, so far, the majority, well, you guys, I saw a bunch of people say darker. Deb Norman received her prize for the swap cards today. Yay! You can retire your very old chamois. Awesome. I don't know. Now I feel like there's a lot of lighters, and then there's darkers, and now there's lighters. This one, you guys, if you don't have this mask and you have this class with me, you could sponge the edges of this. You could use a different decorative design for your background. There's lots of different things you can do. It doesn't have to be this mask. But if you're going to use this, did you find the ones that was, yes, Linda Hall, we sure did. Oh, if you use this mask, you just want to line it up behind. And then you're going to grab, I used Sahara Sand, just a little bit lighter. So Linda Hall, Chris Dudarenki, I believe, found them. They were slid into Diane's bag somewhere. But we were actually going to go back and try to watch the video to see if we saw where they went in the video. But they were in Diane's bag. All right, so we're just adding a little bit of color. You know, the middle doesn't matter much because the cone is going to cover it up anyways. And so what we're going to do is go around the edge here. And we're just adding a little color. Lighter is better, and then you can always add more. You could gingham emboss. Absolutely, you guys. you got this tag. If you have a machine at home and you want to emboss it, you could pick any embossing folder as well. But when you open this up and look at this, what this did is it just put a little texture color on the background, right? That's all. That's all that we're doing with this. Sorry, froggies again. So that is what we've got for what's going on with ink. I'll actually move this out of the way. All right, now I think that all the stamping is done. Let's rock and roll and put this card together. So your base is your 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and apparently my bone folder is still in my toolbox. All right, vertical card, you guys. You guys, I'm gonna go with the lighter. I think that's what I'm gonna guess the majority voted for. So let's get a little glue happy. Let's do these two things at the same time. We're gonna glue the inside in, and our designer paper will go as well. So this goes on our inside like this. So you guys, this was one of the Creative Escape cards that we did this past weekend. Chris and I designed 9 cards for the Escape, and I want this side to go down so I see a little more of the pink. Some of you are gonna have more orange, some are gonna have more of the coral color. Whatever you want to put, this part gets seen and that part gets covered up. And so we designed 9 cards, and they are getting sprinkled into classes over the next 4 months. All right, now then this will get glue, and then this will get glue. So let's get these ready. And then don't worry about this other end here. All you're worrying, you want to make sure the left, the right, and the bottom are equal. And then figure out, how do you want your sprinkles? Do you want them to look like raindrops, or do you want them to look like that? So figure that out. I'm gonna go like this, and that should fit right in here. Don't worry about this top middle part because it's gonna get covered up. You want the 2 side edges and then the bottom here to be equal distant. And then the dry brush, that's gonna be your middle. And you've got a little wiggle room. You can go as high as this or as low as that, and somewhere in the middle is perfectly fine. Yeah, it was so awesome having Carmen here this past weekend, you guys. Carmen joined the team last 2 Thursdays ago, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks, we had 5 people join the Be Happy Stampers all on the same day, the 5th, when sale-a-bration started. So Carmen joined on the 5th. She signed up for the Escape, and she was here, and she spent the entire weekend here helping. It was amazing. She attended the event. She came in Friday night. Carmen, I just can't stop fathoming how you came in and just helped me with so much stuff getting done. Mom and I looked at each other when we stopped at when we were at the post office at 5:20, dropping everybody's boxes off on Tuesday. We both said that would not have happened if Carmen wouldn't have stayed and helped. She helped me Sunday, she helped Saturday night with product shares, and she helped me until she basically left Monday at 4 o'clock. If she wouldn't have done all that, your boxes, you guys, would not have been in the mail. I over-committed myself, and she helped me manage all that extra work. So kudos to Carmen for helping make the magic happen. You guys, it always ends up getting done. It really does. All I know is I probably would have gotten 5 or 6 hours less sleep, or even 10, something, or the boxes wouldn't have gone out right away. All right, but she helped me keep my word. All right, so made a little tear and tape sandwich back there. And then this is going to go right onto our card front, right here. And so the pale papaya ribbon, you guys, is a little thick. Well, I'll be honest. You do not want to make a bow with it. If you ask Diane Bogenhagen, she would tell you it reminds her of a 1970s prom dress. There's different things you could do with it, and you saw her cards here. You can fold it in half and then tie it into a baby bow like that. You could also just cut it and then tie it and cinch it like that. That's super cool. And there's things you can do with this ribbon if you don't want, without making a bow, you can still make it work. Yeah, you guys, I went to bed on Tuesday night, and I just had this sense of accomplishment and relief and satisfaction about how just everything happened and got done. I couldn't believe it. Oh, so good stuff. And there's still a lot to do. I still have 5 more cards for the Creative Escape to write, the tutorials, and I have to write the Let's Just Stamp tutorial yet for Monday, you guys. So there's still plenty to do. There's always plenty to do. I put a little dimensional in there, and I'm gonna put a little, what do I wanna do here? I think I wanna go with a dimensional there as well. So it looks like it's kind of wrapped around, but it has a little height to it. And so there's that. And then there's this little piece is gonna fit in here because this will cover, you know, that fills that in. So that's exactly what we want. We're gonna put a little bit of glue in the back side here and kind of sneak that triangle. You guys use your scissors to cut that little peak of the triangle. I'm trying to figure out what makes most sense. It's gonna go like that. It's just a little fill in. Thanks to Ham Bogenhagen. You're pretty amazing yourself, you know. Teamwork makes the dream work is what we said. All right, grab another little dimensional here. We're gonna just cut these because we're gonna end up using these as we go. This little silver spoon, oh, the gold spoon. Thanks, Carmen. You guys help me make this happen. I feel like I'm a really good facilitator, but when it comes to making it all happen, there's many hands make light. What we said is many hands make light work for all. I'm gonna put this on with dimensionals over on this coral ice cream. And then there's slits. You guys, these little slots or slits, whatever you want to refer to them as, that's for the spoon. But I didn't want to see it on the bottom one, so I covered that up just so that you can't see it like that. It's just covered up. It's not there. And now this is going to go on here. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to glue it flat so it looks like it's kind of, what would popped up? We're going to pop it up. You guys asked me, well, do you want to pop something up or do you want to make it flat? You guys, popping is always your personal preference. So we're gonna do this one with a little bit of pop-up, and then that's gonna go right there. Like it's going over the, like you gotta lick it really fast, otherwise it's gonna drip down the cone. And the ribbon. With the ribbon is the new burlap and real red. You guys, it is on low inventory. I saw it today. I need to make sure I go in and get some ordered because I have it for upcoming class. So hopefully it's still there when I go to order. You fold it, and then you go from the top down, and you pull it almost all the way. And you're going to open that loop up and put your tails through it. Now you cannot pull this because it will rip the hole. So what you have to do is like shimmy it. So with your one hand, just pull it from down here. And as you pull it, then you kind of work the front to look right. Pulling it and shimming it is the way you need to do that. You can't just pull it. All right. And that's how you get your nice little like loop in the front here like that. And then this gets popped up with dimensionals. So let's get these guys on here. Let's cut some more. You guys, we might clean up a sheet tonight. Exciting stuff here. It always makes me happy to finish off a sheet of dimensionals. I don't know about you, but it is satisfying. Deb Norman says, I know what you mean. I am a little, it's so close, but not close enough. I know. Carmen's about 5.5 hours. Yeah, I do appreciate and love all the help I can get, you guys. I have learned that you have to take all the help that you can get, especially when there's so much that needs to get done. This one, you guys, the tag, if you like to put your tag straight, go for it. I generally do, but I'm okay making this one a little kitty wampus like this. It really is okay. I'm going to put it a little bit lower so that I have enough room for my tails up here to not cut them all the way off. And we're going to try to get that straight. The cone, what we're going to do is put a little bit of glue on the back of that. And the silver spoon's okay because we kind of squished that in with a dimensional. I'm going to put the cone on a little bit crooked as well. So if this, you know, if you weren't in love with the Share Milkshake or you weren't in love with the Pale Papaya, we're hoping that this card helps you fall in love with these things. Don't forget to Stella your ice cream or your sherbet, whatever you want to refer to it as. You can also Stella your cone a little bit. In the video, the Stella, you really can't see it, guys, but when you get it in person, you really can see it. Then we're going to grab our ribbon scissors and we're going to trim the first one a little shorter and the second one a little longer. And almost there, the celebrate, that gets popped up with a dimensional on the left and the right, just like that. And then I didn't put it on the back of this because I didn't want to guess where to put it. By putting it here and about the right height, I am going to make my Celebrate go straight, you guys. I promise you, like, I need to have something straight on here, like that. And then I've got 3 little gold gems for you in your kit. And you'll have 2 small ones and a big one. And these are some of the new gems from the mini catalog. They're called gold faceted adhesive backed gems. And the 2 small ones I set on the edge of this. And the one thing that, Deb, when I was in Rhineland, I drove down twice for summer classes, and 2 years ago for the Summerscape. Yes, it was 6 hours round trip. And then from here, Melanie Foy, I think you drove directly down to Arizona, did you not, from here? I think that you left here and went straight south. I'm gonna actually help the ends. The ends are just kind of flopping here. I'm going to put a double stack. So what I mean by a double stack is I'm putting it too high. Oh, I put it too far over to the edge. Hang on. We got to move this really close. So that will provide extra support over here. We're going to do the same thing on this side. It's like a bra. You need really good support. Otherwise, it's going to be flippy floppy all over the place. So let's grab this guy. And we're going to double stack this as well. And I'm putting it right past where the tag is. And then it catches. So now these ends aren't wobbly. They're secure. And that's the ice cream cone card. Happy birthday. All right. That wasn't so bad, was it? There's always a lot that goes to it, but I still see this card and it's so bright and cheerful. Lots of driving, but well worth it. Good. I love that, Melanie. That's awesome. Anytime we get to craft and be together, that makes it well worth it. Okay, you guys, this card is going to get put right here for the moment. You know what? I'll leave this here in case anybody needs to see it for the moment. She was, you guys. I will admit, when Carmen told me that she loves paper and her dad was a carpenter and she does not mind 1/16 of an inch, the light bulb went on and I'm like, oh, I need help cutting a lot of designer series paper. And nobody really cuts paper for me. I guess I've not had somebody that really was like the dots all connected. I mean, if somebody comes to me that's local to me and says, I love 1/16 of an inch and I love cutting paper and I love this, I would be like, okay, like let's talk, because I'm at the point where I need help cutting paper. And that's one thing that I've never had anybody really help me do on a regular basis. And so Carmen cut all the designer series paper for all of the country floral class, you guys, and the extra kits that I had to make for Let's Just Stamp. She cut all the designer series paper. She scored all of the cardstock. She did some die cutting. She did some embossing. She did a little bit of everything to help me get all of the country floral kits ready and kitted up on Monday. Like, wow. Like, so and she did like an amazing job. Every stack of paper that she cut, you felt it, and it was all even. Like, and that's a big thing too. And she said she loved every minute, and I loved every minute of it too. Of it. Carmen, you were amazing. Oh man. Oh, I wouldn't trade you for anything. All right, so there's the ice cream cone class or card. Now we're going to do our Moo Moo card. Guess what? I need this card set. Diane Bogenhagen. This stamp set, I think, is probably what you mean. All right, this one, you guys, this flap goes this way, and then we've got, I glued mine wrong. So in the video, you guys, we're gonna glue it correctly. And then we've got an inside here. All right, so let's get the ball rolling on this one, and we'll move that out for now then. And in your kit, you guys, oh man, all my pieces go flying. I did notice too, and I didn't say it to many people, but I realized it later in life that when we designed this card, we designed it with Pear Pizzazz. When we kitted it, I don't know why I kitted it with Old Olive, but it still looks good with Old Olive. And nothing bad with it being Old Olive. It just, and I wrote the instructions with it being Old Olive, but the sample that we're looking at right now, you guys, is actually Old Olive. So we're gonna clean these up so that they're ready to go for Saturday. So you guys, I have this class on Saturday. So Diane Bogenhagen, if you're listening right now, I checked, and I believe Julie Bierschbach is the only one signed up for Saturday morning. So I'm going to check with her if she'll come later and do the monthly cards at the same time, or like in conjunction with the country floral. And then we would be able to work Tuesday morning if she's good with that. So you guys, what we have here is On the Farm bundle. It's in the mini catalog. It's called On the Farm. It's got all these little guys here. We use these dies for die cutting our designer paper. And also the barn is in here as well. And let's see here. We'll grab the old olive ink and the grass. We'll grab memento ink and those. And then one more thing here is the white ink. And also in this one, you guys, you'll need a blender, a color, a watercolor pencil, or you could use a blend, cherry cobbler. This is, we'll pull out cherry cobbler, and you could also potentially pull we want old olive for coloring in our barn hill. Let's see, I think that's old olive. So these are the watercolor pencils. They work really great with blender pens. Grab mine. Blender pens have been around for a long, long time. She is a keeper. She rocked it. You are so correct. She rocked it. She sat right next to me and just kept going like the Energizer Bunny. All right, you guys, we have an old olive base that is a traditional hamburger style, 8.5 by 5.5. You can score it at 4 1/4, and it's already scored for those that got the kit. And we'll use our ruler for the bone folding because I didn't grab it when I got up the last time. You have a piece of white for your inside, which is 5 1/4 by 4. You have a piece of designer series paper that looks similar to this. Everybody's is going to become like slightly similar because everybody's hills are going to be different. I have everybody's cut at 5 1/4, and it's about 3 to 3 1/4, 3 1/2. And what we have to do is cut the top part of that. You have an arm, and the arm is 6 3/4 by 2 1/8. I think it's 2 1/8. 2 1/8. And it's scored over here at 5 1/2 because that equals the width of the card. You have a white piece here and a balmy blue, and they are matted to each other so that the white is just showing ever so slightly. And that will go here like that, and then this will go here. And then you have a little scrap for your barn. And then you guys have the die cut pieces. They're not die cut, sorry. You have DSP, I should say. DSP is from the Day at the Farm, which is free. So if you buy the bundle or anything for $50, you can get the Day at the Farm designer series paper for free. Oh, Corinne is saying that she's using the farm set to make a puzzle for her grandson, that he's 2. He will love it. Hi, Lisa Spacek. Lisa, I got your scavenger hunt today. This piece right here is the one that has all the different farm animals. And so there's a cow, a baba white sheep. This one is the rolling farm hills. And then there's also a set of piggies. And you guys, because it's designer paper, I was able to include that in your kits. So everybody should have their farm animals. This, you guys, we're going to retire that. That bag is done. It's seen better days. We can put it in the garbage. So I went ahead and die cut my farm animals already. It's like the magic of TV. This is done. I did notice that I'm feeling this one, and it's got a little bit of adhesive on it, so from the tape that was holding it. So we can get that off of there. The pigs, you guys, we are going to cut the little piggies apart, so it's not going to hurt. I promise the little piggie's not going to feel anything, but he's going to be hanging out but next to his mom. And you have your little sheep, and if you're wondering where that is, it's on the inside. He's hiding out back there. You have a little windmill. Thank you to Tammy Sokolik. She die cut 100, no, I don't remember, 100 for the escape, and then she cut like another 60 for this class. Wow. So those little windmills are already cut. You guys have a little bit of green twine in here, about 12 or 14 inches, and we'll tie that around. I think what we'll do is you gotta make your little rolling hill here. You're gonna do it yourself. You guys, this card, you're gonna have to be a little bit, you gotta work a little bit for this one. Not everything is cut and prepped, because I wasn't going to round everybody's hills for you. All you have to do is take your scissors, start down about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch, and then roll up, and then roll down. And then I just cut it like that. So you're going to cut this bit off. Do with it what you may, but mine's going in the garbage. And that is your rolling hill. And then you want to burnish that as well. All right, now to not make any confusion about this arm gets glued. It does get glued on the bottom of the inside. It does not, on my sample, so in the picture you guys are gonna see it, I do have it glued up here. I don't know what was I thinking. It works better glued down here on the bottom of the inside. So you could do that now or we could do it later. I think what we'll do is, it's just gonna be in the way if we do it now. But I wanted to get that. And then what we can also do is, you wanna find the top of your hill. So I've got this one, which will work. And you just wanna make sure that the bottom of it is higher than the blue. So I'm going to just follow this top line here and then follow this one as well. And then follow this. Cut that off. And it still might be a little high. It might be very high on this side. Well, we're gonna figure it out when we start to put the card together. For now, let's continue onto our stamping. Oh man, the magic of TV, I already have that done. Okay, I'll show you how to do it though. All right, so we've got, this card has some clouds up in the sky. If you don't have this exact stamp set, you could figure out something else for your clouds. You don't have to put clouds. I'm just gonna use a craft white pad. And we're gonna stamp a couple over here, a couple here, and a set over here. And I altered it. Like that one I don't know if you can even see it. Wow, the lighting is just so you can't see those clouds. Oh, there's one. You can see that guy there, I think. And then I got one there. They're just faint. They're in the background. They're just floating by, right? All right, Gwen, we'll see you when you get back. No problem whatsoever. You guys, that's what the great thing about Facebook Lives or YouTube Lives is that you can catch them whenever it works for you. And on the inside here, we have a little bit of old olive. I am not using a piercing mat because we have red rubber stamps. I'm just gonna put a scratch paper down underneath because when I stamp this hill, I'm gonna stamp that and it's gonna be partly off the edge, which is okay. And we also need the green for here. And this is for the grass. And I've got it at first, second. First, second. First, second. First, second. Just randomly trying to not make it too consistent. There was a second, so I had to stamp off and then I did a second. You're just putting a little bit of grass on there. That's it for the old olive. Put that back over here. And then on this little piece right here, that you guys should have a scrap in your kit for the barn. And if you don't have a barn stamp at home, you could leave the barn off and it would still look great without the barn. And if you don't have a chicken or you gotta be careful with your chicken. You don't want him coming in for a landing, right? So if you stamp it too high, he's gonna look like he's like flying through the air. So what I would do is make sure you're down low enough. And so he's grounded. I mean, he's fine if he's flying through the air. I mean, chickens do that. They can fly, definitely. And then I have thinking happy thoughts of you here. Okay, and that's gonna go. Awesome, it was straight, nice. I always like it when I stamp straight. All right, so we're done with that stuff. What I would do for coloring this is either use your cherry cobbler blend or use your cherry cobbler watercolor pencil. Either way, I left my barn doors white. My barn door is open. Nope, it's shut. My barn door is shut. And with watercolor pencils, we're gonna zoom in so you can see this action here. That's all the further it goes. It looks scribbly and not good. That's where the blender pen comes in. When you blend, you gotta make sure you don't stay in one spot too long because it gets mushy because it's paper and water, right? But if you, it's just so awesome to watch this. It blends it really and just smooths it out. It's so cool. So if you are missing a spot, it's okay. You just don't want to keep going over the same spot. And when you're done with a blender pen, you just wipe it out like that and the color comes out. And that's what the watercolor pencil is about. So on the barn hill, or the rolling farm field here, you have old olive as well. You could color this in if you wanted. And then you could use that same blender pen to color, and I don't know, you'll still see, I think, how cool this looks. You'll be careful not to hit the black ink because you'll make the black ink smear. But this really softens it out like this. And then you just want to wipe it out so that that color isn't in the marker for the next time you go to use your watercolor pencils. It fills it in though. Very pretty, soft. All right. Whew. Dies. If you have the dies, great. And otherwise, if you don't have the dies, it's really super simple to cut this barn out. You wouldn't have to, I've already done my animals, but if you don't have these dies and you got this class for me, it's okay. Just sit here and fussy cut out your barn. I even had the magic of TV done, but I wanted to show you how easy that is to cut that. You could fussy cut these guys as well. So let's set that off to the side. I think we're ready for some gluing. All right, let's flip this over. Look at this. We already tested that fits. So I think what we'll do is glue. Hang on, I want to glue the back of this. Okay. You guys I like my gluing, as long as I got the glue bottle open. We're gonna glue multiple things. The arm. Fold that little tab over. That goes down here. I like to make sure I'm flush on the right and the left and all the way over here. Make sure it's lined up nice and straight. And that creates the arm. Now our blue, I'm looking where my clouds are. My clouds are here. I want the way we're looking at the top, the bottom, and the left to be aligned, or the same, I should say. So the same white margin. And then we have this piece can now go on our inside, and it covers up this flap here. This flap could be shorter, right? You could have made it only a ½ inch. I don't know, I made it 6 3/4 for you. Don't ask me why. You will see that little bit right there, and that is quite all right. The naked eye will not even catch that. So now that goes here. And now this, we're gonna flip this over and put a little bit of liquid glue around this. And that goes here. Now we've got to do a little bit more Frankensteining potentially on this hill. We've already cut the top, but now we have to see where this is at. When you set this on here and you put the arm over it, there's a lot of sky that is covered up. It's fine, it could work, but I feel like it could be lower. It could be right about there. And that would be plenty of farm hill to see. This barn could go over here. The wind tower could go here. There's wiggle room with where you want to put this. The cow is still going to go here. But what I'm getting at is you're not going to cut it off the top. You're going to cut it off the bottom. And you got to figure out how much you're going to cut off. And when you hold this over here, you want to have your 1/8 of an inch margin. And there's wiggle room. When you cut this, it's going to probably, I would say, I'm going to cut off, that's 1 3/8, and I'm going to cut it at just a hair over 3/8 is what I'm feeling. I got a feeling that, where's my 3/8? Like, I'm guessing, right? So I'm going to guess that that's 3/8 and this is a hair over 3/8, and I've got wiggle room. It's okay. But the thing is, you don't want to cut too much off. So it'd be better to double check it before doing it if you're wondering or worried. But I feel like as long as you're not below this area, you're fine. And I guessed about that. And now I'm gonna shut this and I'm like, oh, that's good. I can live with that. Perfecto changeo. And now that will, if you want to, you could pop that up, but I glued it flat, the whole thing flat, because then you don't see that there's not white and blue that goes all the way down the bottom. And then this will go here. It should meet to the whites, no problem, like the edge of the white and the edge of the white. And our little Baba white sheep here, a little bit of glue on him or her or it. Kind of hanging out when you shut your arm, you want to make sure that it's covered. Not that you have like part of its head hanging out, right? I mean, you can if that's what you want. No worries. And then our little piggy here. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy stayed home. And this little piggy, had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. We said that last night in class, you guys, so that's why it's fresh on my mind. But you're going to cut this little guy off, and it's okay. He's not going to feel a thing unless you accidentally cut some of him off. And a little barn hill, and we're just going to get these things glued down. The cow, I put the dimensionals along the top of her back. The barn, there's also a dimensional at the top. And the pig also has a dimensional at the top. And take all these off. See this arm? I'm glad. Hi, Kathy Jackson from Iola, Wisconsin. Kathy Jackson, your swap cards for the customer swap arrived in my mail today. They are on my kitchen counter. I have not opened them yet, but they did arrive safe and sound, in case you were wondering. And you guys are going to put a little bit of glue, a little dab will do ya. We're going to put down yonder here, over here, and there, and do that for now. The barn. So where do I want to put my barn? I think about putting it right in where the hill meets the hill is kind of where I'm feeling it. But it also could go, let's see here. That could go here. Oh, we'll put it in kind of the same spot as over there. So the bottom is glued flat. And then our cow, our old Bossy here, our old Bessie, could go here. And the little oinkers are hanging out. You do cover up some of your grass when you do this, and that's okay. And then this little one left glue. He left to mark right there. So let's clean that up. And then he's sleeping or hanging out. He's not sleeping, he's smiling. His eyes are open, he's okay. And we have to do the little wind tower. Just flip that over and we'll put a little bit of Stella. Good to know they arrived. My check is in there too. Oh, that's good to know. I will look for that too. All right. So if anybody wants to get on the customer swap that I host every month, you can send me cards. I'm going to use a little black dimensional here. Hi, Deborah Gray from Pennsylvania. I'm going to use a little black dimensional. I do have a customer swap group, and it's in Facebook. And I just invited, or somebody just asked to be part of it the other day, and I just approved them to be a part of it. All the instructions are part of the announcements. They're in the announcements or featured section, so you can read up on what needs to happen in case you want to get more swapping in your life. This little wind tower guy goes right out there. I popped up the top. And then these new enamel dots. There's crumb cake and there's white. So you got one or you got the other. I think I'm going to use a white one because I don't have as many crumb cake left at the moment. They both look good. And that's going to go right in the middle of the wind tower. So you got one of those floating around in your kit somewhere, I promise. And then the ribbon here. There's enough to wrap this around twice. And it's just to add ribbon to the card, you guys. That's all it is. If you don't like it, you can use your ribbon elsewhere. But what I'm going to do is just tie a little knot right here. I think I'll bring that way and bring that up that way. And this is where, if you want to use your reverse tweezers, you can, but I'm going to just try to make it happen just like that. Grab your ribbon scissors and trim your tail. If you want to, you could have very easily styled all your farm animals because these are designer series paper. Nothing will bleed. Nothing like a glittery cow and a glittery pig and a glittery Baba white sheep. There. You could even style your barn. A little bit. Okay. Fantastico. We got our barn card done. That way, hello, and then that way, hello. Perfect. You guys, we got 2 cards done. I'll leave this one sit here for the moment while we get the next thing out. And hopefully that wasn't too crazy. We'll get that clean. We'll clean this one. And our little barn. I'm curious, are you guys loving the barn stuff? I feel like people are. There's a lot of kids, like, so grandparent, so there's a lot of grandmas that I have that have been getting the farm animals because the grandkids love the farm animals. And so really it's about the card for whoever it's intended for. And if kids like the farm animals, it's a great use for that designer series papers to make birthday cards or thinking of you cards. All right, let's get this out of here. We'll bring in this next set that we're gonna work with. And you guys are bringing in the Stamp-A-Ratus. Oh man, haven't brought that in for a while, but we need to use it. Oh, you guys like it, it's cute, yay. All right, the next card is the So Much Love for You. So the stamp set bundle is this one. And we were thinking, okay, it's really cool to put the words on something like a notebook paper. And we thought, wow, this notebook paper is cool because you can die cut this. So Tammy die cut all these for you. That's from the Happiness Abounds dies. And so it looks like it's written on a notebook page. The card is simple, but it's got layers, it's got ribbon, it's got funness to it. Funness, I know it's not a word, but there's a lot going on. So it's not intricate and like detailed like some of the words, but you guys, that's okay. Not every card is gonna be like a wow and amazing card, but this card is still pretty and simple in its own right. We got the farm one done. So we're gonna work on this one. So the kit, it has Sweet Sorbet, and we don't use Sweet Sorbet a lot either, so that was awesome. It uses that new metal plate embossing folder. Oh my goodness. Part of that, Phoenix has a farm themed birthday party. That would be perfect. It would be. This is part of the new Harley set. I call it the Harley set. There's your piece of thick white that has that die cutting. You have a piece of country gingham, and then a piece of 4 inches of the red ribbon from that burlap, a white mat for your inside, and then your base is Sweet Sorbet. Now the country gingham paper is here. There's like, 5 different colors. I don't know why they had Mossy Meadow in here. Oh, interesting. I don't know. I'd have to look back at it. I don't know if Mossy Meadow is supposed to be there. It doesn't really show Mossy Meadow here, but there's mint, petal pink, balmy blue, and Sweet Sorbet. Maybe because these were like cross from each other, we did it like that. All right, so that's the country gingham. It's 6x6 paper. You get 8 sheets of each one versus the 4 that you traditionally would get. And there's a heart right here, so we can't lose the heart. That's part of this die right here. Okay, that's what we're using. And we can do our stamping. We set up the Stamp-A-Ratus for class. And I would highly recommend that if you're using this stamp set and you're using black Memento ink, it just will help to, if you want to do 2 rounds on it. And what I mean by 2 rounds is stamping it twice. And this lifts up. I have it set up over here that people would put the card right in here like that. And that magnet would go here and that would go here. I always tell people hover over the top, make sure that it's right. And it's always a good idea to, on this side, put something about the size of an ink pad because it helps this to be flat. And then grab your ink and you're going to inky dinky do the words over here. Get them nice and inked up. Now, if you don't have So Much Love for You, you guys, you have a big palette here. You can just, whatever you want on there. And then this goes down here. And you want to let that ink, Diane the Marinator would say, let that ink marinate on the page. If you don't have So Much Love for You, you guys have a white page here. Find something that would look good on here. Stamped, die cut images. You could add whatever you want to this page. This one you have to get creative if you don't have the stamp set. When you pull the plate off of here, you want to be very careful because you really don't want that page to move. If it does, could be bad news bears. what I found helps is if you have a ruler, and I know I have a ruler here. So this ruler, I could put this in here, and that will help hold it there. And there's a line right through there. And I think it's a little fuzzy or a hair or something. I'm seeing it. I noticed it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab that chamois. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. There was a hair or a fuzz right there. And it's always good to use a chamois with your stamps versus wet wipes, because the wet wipes will just leave more fibers. And so we're gonna clean that up, and we're gonna go for what we call now round 2. Ink it up again, and it's gonna get it nice and crisp and black. And hopefully that hair is gone, or whatever fuzzy shirt fiber, it was something, was hanging out there. Got that cleaned up. So we're gonna let that sit for a moment, and we're gonna burnish this. And what we'll do is we'll give that a second. You guys, I like the ink to marinate, so we're gonna give it some time while we glue this. This piece of country gingham is gonna get glued onto here, like that. And now you're probably asking me about why is my ribbon so short compared to what I need. In every other instance, I probably would have given you enough to go around. Well, this red ribbon, it only comes 5 yards on a roll because it gets split with the burlap, right? And we had to kit up this one, and we kitted up country floral. Like my mom cut the ribbon like 2 weeks ago because she had some time, and we were almost running out of red ribbon when we did the math. And so we got conservative with this, because why put ribbon underneath here if you can't see it, right? Why put it there? So we were frugal with it. And I know it might use a little bit more tear and tape, but I'd rather use 4 more pieces of tear and tape than to use that ribbon, because I feel like the tear and tape is, I'm using 8. We've got 6 here, and we're gonna do 2 more. Look at me waiting in the wings here. I'm gonna put here and here, and then we're gonna put, so if you're not sure where to put it, oh, it's underneath there, haha. So something like here and here. Pick this one off and this. You're gonna cover up your seam and just center it as best you can, and then that little bit will fold over, and then cover that back up, cover that up. And I will be honest, you guys, that is, how many inches is that? I think it's 3 if I have to guess. 3 inches. Whatever, 3 inches times 60. So 180 inches. If you divide that by 12, that's how many feet it saves. And then divide that by 3, right? You get yards. I'm sure it saved at least a roll of ribbon. And hey, why not save that roll of ribbon, right? Especially when you don't have the roll of ribbon. All right, so we're gonna put a little bit of adhesive on that. And then that goes onto our card front, like so. That country gingham came, you know, there's mint, there's balmy blue. You could do any color palette that there is. Yeah, I'm ready to use that ruler again right now. All right, let's pull this out of here. This slides right here. Oh my goodness, that line is still there. Did I not pull it off? I might not have. Okay, that's okay. Everything else looks amazing. How do we fix it? We go to our markers and we grab our black marker and we just draw it in. We're just going to touch that up. And that's all we need to do. Because now when you look at this, that second coat on there made it so crisp and amazing. All right, what we're gonna do is clean this. You guys use the chamois to clean your photopolymer stamps so it doesn't leave little fibers. I was talking to Chris about that not too long ago, about how, you know, you're wondering like why you get little fibers and stuff in your ink. And it's because of if you're using wet wipes. All right, there's the Scavenger in action. Now this gets oh man, here we go. We're using it up. This is gonna get popped up with dimensionals. And, oh man, I wanna use this little guy up. We're gonna put this on the back of the heart. If I only had a heart. There we go. And just for good measure, we're gonna put him in the middle. Say goodbye to a sheet of dimensionals. And what we're going to do, great tip about using the ruler, great. Did you check the ink pad? You know what? Kathy, that ink pad looks pretty pristine to me. I don't see anything on there. I could have sworn I saw it on the Scavenger, but I did put this a little crooked, you guys. Look at me getting my stuff all crooked here. It's out of my comfort zone, but we're doing it. And then your little heart gets put down right in the little corner here. And we got to stamp our insides. Grab your, okay, this is photopolymer stamps. I will definitely pull out the piercing mat for this. And I got the Happy Valentine's Day. It's gonna go right there. And then I have a Widow 1. Widow baby heart can go up here. And I have a bigger heart I put down in the corner. Inside's your, however you want to do them. Kathy, I love how you asked the questions, you checked the ink pad, and you knew I wouldn't know what that meant, so you said for the hair. And now I read that all at the same time, and it made complete sense to me. And I appreciate that follow-up of that clarification. That always helps me. All right. We're done with the glue scissors, I believe. We're gonna flip this over. Now, the embellishment that's on this card are the opaque something or others. We'll get the name here in a second. There's our Happy Valentine's Day. These guys, they're called opaque adhesive back gems. They come with white, fresh freesia, some sort of pink. It looks like a sweet sorbet to me, kinda. And then gorgeous grape. And then there's a medium, a small, and a large. So everybody got each size, and you got 3 colors. No, I lied. You got 2 pink and a white of random sizes. However, it worked best when I was cutting them. But you do have 2 pink that go off to the side up there, and then you got a white one. And the white one looks good in the middle over there somewhere. So, because you can see the white against the black. And those gems, like here's another sheet of them that looks like, so you guys know what this means. Because we're using all the, in class, we use for the kits and the in-person, these pinky ones and the white ones. That means there's a lot of purple left. So these are gonna be used in the future on a purplicious card, I promise. And Stella. We need a Stella, the heart here. And if you really want to, you could Stella, like you could go all the way over your designer paper to add a little bit. And the ribbon could also get some if you want.